Welcome back to So Sweet. Something like that.
No, what was the last one?
Was it? Here. No?
No, that's the beginning. So
Wait.
Sweet.
So Sweet.
Done. Oh, yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to sit and talk.
Like, sit and talk.
Yeah.
So you guys saw firsthand how we can sometimes forget about things.
We're not perfect.
We're not perfect,
we
guys.
We look like we are.
Yeah.
But we're not.
But we're not. And
Sadly.
This was the proof of that. But
I'm sorry you had to see that.
We promise to do better for the next one. We're going to practice for 2 hours before we start.
How are you?
I'm good. I am feeling great today. When I was leaving my house, I'm like, what should I wear? A dress. Because I refused to think that summer is done.
Well, it is.
That is so sad.
It is.
Did you? Go ahead.
This morning. How did it feel going outside this morning?
12 degrees? Crazy. And sad. And this is the thing. We live the same story every year. You've been living it for longer. How can you?
I've been living it for how long? I've been living it for 22 years. How have I done it? I don't know. I don't plan on doing it for a long time.
Ooh, where is she going? She hasn't told me anything.
Somewhere warm, because I can't do this anymore. Automatically, it's so sad because you know what? Even though fall is beautiful and the colors are gorgeous, you know where my mind goes?
Well, where?
4 p.m. darkness and snow on the ground and freezing cold.
That is very sad. And the thing is, like, we see the leaves turn yellow and red and blah, 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 but with like 8 degrees. Some people see that with like 15 degrees. You know, there are places in this world that they go to fall and it's like a little bit warmer. We see it like really, really cold.
And then it happens so fast.
It's really fast.
Then they turn so fast and then they all drop and then the trees are naked and then there's no hope. Except Christmas.
And then after Christmas, that's when the actual depression comes.
Yeah.
I'm always saying, like, the first week of February sometimes can be so...
For me...
Thank God I have, like, an important date.
Yeah.
The first week of February.
No, for me, it's January. Because February, for me, it's like, okay.
We're getting there.
Valentine's Day is coming.
Okay, well, that too, yeah.
And then it's St. Patrick's Day. And then it's spring.
Okay. So January.
The month of January for me is like, just let me sleep in the darkness. Don't wake me up.
Don't wake me up. Don't talk to me. I'm sad and depressed. But yeah, all of this to say that it's September, beginning of September, and it's already cold in the mornings, and the trees are turning whatever color, ugly color.
Well, it's pretty. It's red. Right now, I've seen a lot of red ones.
I haven't seen red ones.
I've been seeing red ones all day.
Oh,
very nice. But it's like it's September 8th.
I know. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do this. We have 2 new stories today.
Again, we get it from
Reddit. These are not real stories.
Yes.
And like, no, sorry.
Yeah, no, they are. I said, yeah.
We are like automatic pilot right now. These are real stories.
Yes, they are.
We don't
know the stories. We only know the title.
Exactly. Yes. Okay.
It's my birthday, so I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Am I in the wrong? I'm living with my ex and bringing my partner over.
That's already messy. Messy.
Am I in the wrong? Prior to dating my ex, she was one of my closest friends. We left our workplace around the same time, so we decided to move in together. The relationship progressed quickly. We were discussing marriage and children. I went along with it. It felt right at the time. I didn't put her on the lease, although we split bills evenly. We lived together for nearly 2 years and got a dog. Things were going okay, but we slept in separate rooms. We were having sex with the sole focus of pleasing her, although I always thought I was on the asexual spectrum. I was her first serious relationship. She had just come out to her conservative family and introduced me.
I was just gonna ask if this was written by a woman.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I was feeling pressured. I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't communicate. I kept the relationship going longer than I should. I was worried about losing our friendship selfishly. At the same time, I had developed feelings for someone else. I had been sending flirty texts to a friend for a few months, always towing the line. I started feeling a lot of guilt and blurted out a confession at the same time my partner told me she came out. There was a lot of crying, oh my God, and a discussion about opening our relationship so that we could both gain some experiences and insight. The next day, I slept with a friend I had been texting. I didn't ask for permission, although communication should have been a thing even in an open relationship. I was excited to feel something sexually for someone. My ex revoked the open relationship and asked that me and my friend not hang out solo. Instead, I broke up with her. It was unexpected. She had an emotional breakdown, called me a bad person, drank a lot, had some concerning behaviors. I told her she can continue living with me, but I wasn't going to kick her out. She set some boundaries, including my current partner not being allowed to visit. I understand she has the right to feel comfortable in our home, but the house is also mine. It has been 2 months.
Okay.
She came home early one night. They crossed paths on the front lawn. My ex stated she felt betrayed and it was inconsiderate of me. A few nights ago, my partner was too intoxicated to drive home. I offered to drive, but due to some personal family issues, parentheses, she lives with her parents, she didn't feel comfortable going home. She slept in my room. I texted my ex warning her. They never crossed paths. Now my ex is saying I broke another promise and I keep choosing others over her. I feel like she's still expecting me to treat her like a partner and says friends wouldn't even treat one another with this amount of disrespect. She said I am to blame for her not moving out earlier. Had I been honest about bringing my partner over before she was ready, she would have moved out. Am I in the wrong?
Wow. Okay.
Ah,
Piedra, papel o tijera. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just want to put it in the record that I won. Okay. We were having this
Congrats.
conversation the other day. We were like, what's the percentage that you've won over me
And
in
this was
piedra,
a
papel o tijera?
no.
What?
It was a friend that watches the episode.
I said it first and then she repeated.
And she pointed out, well, Adri, seems like out of 40 times.
I came up with
win.
that number.
Okay, you came up with a number, but she said it seems like the percentage is very low.
That's why I'm coming up here today and saying, I won, people.
Anyway, I felt really bad that people have been noticing how much she's
You're gonna
losing.
freaking say that you let me win?
I let her.
She's so listen.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know though.
I know.
Is she in the wrong for bringing her partner over when she lives with her ex? Technically, no. I don't think she's in the wrong for wanting to bring the person she is seeing, dating, blah, 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 when there is a breakup. Like, she already broke up with this person. Like, it's already set in stone. They already talked about it. She was already honest. I don't like the way she went about it at the beginning. But I'm really happy that she's so. I don't think she's in the wrong because she understands where she went wrong and where this was like a complicated conversation, like situation. And I like the fact that the minute that she was like, this is not something that I want to do, like, she like, sorry, the whole like the relationship being open, then instead she said, okay, let's break up then, because I really really want to like pursue something else with other people. And then she went ahead and did it. Like, it's been like, I love that she expressed that it's been 2 months, because we're not talking about like, oh, the next week. Like, it's been two months. The other person, I am assuming they're an adult. They can
Yeah.
choose to leave that house if that doesn't work for them. um I'm not putting I'm not disregarding this other person's feelings, and I can understand how hard that must be. And probably she was super in love. I was trying to think like, well, she's right away I was like, she's an adult, she has to deal with her feelings. But I understand she was in love, and she thought the other person was in love with her, and they were talking about kids, and they were talking about all of these things. But at the end of the day, we're talking about the house. The person writing the story, OP, how they call it, she's in the right to bring the new person that they're dating. And like, I know she was like nice, and well, not nice, but I'm saying like, she communicated at some point she was gonna, make this deal with her not to bring people, blah blah blah. But things change over time, and she should be able to bring this person. And then for the other girl, the ex, she needs just to move out. Like, the only way we can like fix this is like finding a new place. You broke up, and it's not just like, oh, we were seeing each other, we were talking about the future. Like, this
Yeah.
this other person was really in love. So zero contact, how they call it, like contact, like no contact. You have to go no contact. You
Yeah.
have, in a situation like this, you can't be living with a person that you're so freaking in love with, especially if the reason why you broke up is because this person really doesn't see any future with you, and she's already um going for other relationships. So
Yeah.
no, I don't think OP is in the wrong.
I agree. I don't think she's in the wrong, but I will say that it definitely sounds like her partner or her ex, this was maybe it might have been, I don't know, the first relationship she had where she's accepted that
Hmm.
this is what she wants,
Right.
because then it also mentioned that her ex came out, and the next day like she
Around the
broke
same
up with
time.
her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it sounds like you're a little bit more experienced, and I think that I'm only speaking from my opinion. Have never had I've never been in that situation, but I feel like if you're dealing with someone who clearly has not opened up, especially to her family, about the kind of relationships and the kind of people that she wants to be with, you also have to be really, really, you kind of have to take the lead. And I think that in this situation, you could have been honest more quickly. I know that you are admitting the fact that where you went wrong, but I think that there was space and time for you to be very honest about how you felt.
Yeah.
And again, because this is her first kind of relationship in this sense,
Hmm.
there should have been a little bit more consideration on your end. Um, and putting like leaving the relationship open when you know that that's not really what you wanted to do. I feel like that wasn't fair to her, and breaking up with her the day after she came out to her parents,
Yeah.
also not fair. I mean, it sucks because we can't tell you, especially if you know that's not who you want to be with, we can't tell you to keep going just for her sake. But I just think it wasn't I think the whole situation just wasn't very
Like,
considerate.
maybe factor that in right now, as to like
Yeah.
how long it's gonna take her, or how difficult it's taking
Yeah.
her to deal with it.
Deal with this. Yeah. And you guys are, which I don't understand why you're still living together. Either she should move out or you should
Yeah.
figure that out, but I don't know why.
From the get-go, it's like,
From the get-go, from the point of, okay, we are broken up and I'm going to pursue someone else, from that point a discussion should have began about who's going to move out. It's
hmm
very messy that you're still living together, because you do have all the right in the world to bring your new partner over to your home.
yeah.
You are entitled. This is your home as well. But And I mean, I don't like the last part there that she said, if you had been honest before, I would have moved out earlier. You can still move out right now. Like
You can
that's
move out at
not,
any point. Yeah.
she's not on the lease, like you said.
Exactly. There is no contract.
There's no contracts. She can leave. So I think that's a little bit manipulative in her part. But anyway, overall, I just feel like you, because it sounds like you're the one who's had more experience, and you should have been a little bit more considerate and kind of taking the lead. And yeah. Yeah. That's my point of view.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, do we have a consent?
I don't think for the
Yeah.
the way she's asking the question, I
Yeah.
don't think she's in the wrong.
She's
No.
not in the wrong.
No.
But it's, yeah. You just have to like live separately. That's it.
Please.
Okay. My turn.
Next.
Story.
Choose.
Whichever.
Pause.
Look, I'm just gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Am I in the wrong for asking my girlfriend to dress more sensibly on a walk? Okay, my girlfriend and I, both 30, go on this.
These are older.
Yeah, these are older people.
Okay.
Older people.
Or ancient.
Yeah. Yeah, both of us, we go on this trail by the river sometimes. It's about an hour each way, and most people are in casual and sporty clothes. The first few times we did it, she wore a maxi skirt and high heels, and it felt like it was really out of place. I told her after the last time that next time she should dress more sensibly. There's something about that word. Okay, she claimed it was fine, but it is really out of place, and even if she won't admit it, she definitely struggles, particularly at the end of the trail where it is not paved. Everyone looks at her, and she even gets a few comments, especially about the shoes, so I wonder if she does it for attention.
Oh, wow.
We went again recently, and she showed up in the same type of outfit. Long skirt, heels clicking on the ground, makeup done like we were going to dinner instead of a walk. I felt embarrassed walking next to her because everyone else was in athletic clothes and she stood out. I reminded her that I had already asked her not to dress like that for this specific activity. She told me I was being controlling and that she can wear whatever she wants. I feel like she's deliberately ignoring what I said, but at the same time, I do not think it is unreasonable to expect her to fit this setting. Am I in the wrong for saying something?
Is there
Another day?
no? I don't think so.
Should we just go for it?
Yeah, just go for
You're
it.
freaking in the wrong. She can wear
what
whatever
the
the
hell?
hell she wants.
That's so stupid.
It's
So
so
because
stupid.
you're
You're 30. Oh my god.
Because you're embarrassed. Basically, he's embarrassed.
Yeah, he's embarrassed.
That people are looking at her as her heels are clicking
Yeah.
on the ground, and people are looking at her.
And
So
people
he's
and people
embarrassed.
are thinking, what the hell, this girl is like dressed like that. I guess like it's
And?
more about
She's the one wearing the clothes, not you.
Exactly. First of all, yes. Like it's her. Also, she's showing you who she is. This is who she is. She likes that. She feels comfortable with that. If
And
you-
what's wrong with a girl like wanting to dress up and looking nice? Even if it's for a walk with her boyfriend.
If you tell me this guy is writing this story being like, oh my gosh, like for her safety, I've told her
that's different.
because you know the heels, blah blah blah. Like if it's a, but telling me that you don't want to do it because of the click and the sound, like because people are commenting and looking at her and like already thinking that she's doing something for attention, like maybe you're not in the right relationship. Like
no, but
she's not in the right relationship.
No, she's not. But I agree. I think if you were coming from a more concerned outlook rather than you feeling embarrassed, and I'm sorry, but there's a big red flag in there for me when he said, when they went out the second time and she wore like the heels and whatever, and he said that he was very upset because I had already told her.
Right, like you're not listening to me.
You're not listening to me. Like that's
you're
very
ignoring me.
controlling.
Like you're ignoring me. You're not listening to me.
You should have done as I said.
Literally, that's what you're saying.
That's what you're saying.
She's an adult. She can wear whatever she wants.
And I just always get so annoyed with people that care so much about what other people think.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Who cares?
Isn't it nice that people are looking at your girlfriends like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. Be proud of it.
Yeah, exactly. Be proud. She's like, she likes to wear makeup. She likes to wear these things. It's fine. Like, again, it's, if you tell me your problem was something different, if you yourself, it's only about like, I just really don't think that's appropriate. But like, when you love somebody, you literally just go, okay, well, but that's the way that they process things. When I say process, it's literally for them, for some reason, it makes sense that she wants to go on a walk with this clothes. Why is that a problem for you?
And maybe like, what if she's like getting all nice and dressed up for you?
Possibly. Yeah, possibly.
And instead of you appreciating the time that she's taken to get
To
ready
get
for
ready,
you
yeah.
and look nice for you, you're judging her.
Yeah. There is a reason why she wants to
Of
wear
course.
this.
Do you think it's comfortable to walk in heels at the park with uneven pavement?
Yeah.
It's not comfortable
Yeah.
at all. Maybe she's doing it just because, or even if she's doing it because she wants to feel good about herself and that's the way she wants to dress. You should love like how that makes her personality, like that makes her
Yeah.
pop, that makes her stand.
I think
I don't know.
it's really telling if you have that big of a problem, that big of an issue for that she decides to not fitting and stuff like that. Like, then again, like, I don't think that's the right relationship, because we're talking, you guys are two different people in this sense. She literally loves coming out and like, and if you're early in the relationship and this is something already that bothers you, I to me, this is a deal breaker.
100%.
It's a complete deal breaker, because if this is early in the relationship and she's already like, it's that big of a deal that he needs to come and write it down, because he's just like, am I that off? Great that you're asking, because maybe you can understand that, yes, it's off, because if it bothers you, I'm trying to get into his brain.
Okay.
If we're in a park and we see somebody standing like that, we probably would think so too. We would be like, okay, why do you like,
that's so extra? Yeah.
More than extra, we would also be like, you're like in a trail, like, why are you wearing that? But the second I think we feel that, there's another second thought that comes, well, if she's happy, go ahead.
And that's what she wants.
I think that's what he's missing. You're missing the whole, well, if she's happy, that's okay. That's literally nobody's business. Like, why is it such a big deal for you? And it makes you feel like she's not listening to you. She doesn't need to listen to you. Like, it's not about being appropriate attire for her. It's just her feeling super comfortable and wanting to wear this. Why is it so hard for you to understand that this makes her happy? I think that's the thing here.
Yeah, I think so too. 100%. You're in the wrong.
We don't have any more takes.
No, there is no other one. There's
no
more.
Literally no
You're in the
more.
wrong. Figure it out. That's
it. Literally, that's it. Anybody out there that, if you have such a big problem with somebody, how they dress, like, that's who they
their
are.
expression of, like, that's self-expression. Or you, like, if you don't want to dress that way, well, good, you're not the one wearing it.
And I'm not saying you might not be able to tell your partner, hey, this, I love how this looks on you, or be honest sometimes when you're like, I don't really like how that looks on you. Like, their honesty is great, and sometimes you could 100% be like, like, will you be more comfortable if you come in this close? Like, I don't know, like, maybe it'll be easier for the
approach it differently, but
just being like, oh, what are people thinking and how this is not okay, and you lost us.
I don't know why she didn't do something about it already. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would break up with you.
It sounds like it's very early on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're a 30-year-old man.
You're a 30-year-old man. Like, we're past that. We don't care what people think when we wear something. Like,
it sounds like he's one of those very, very picky men. Like,
probably.
Oh, she wore her hair too parted to the side. Ew.
And this is who she, like, again, I go back to, this is who she is. We don't have to love everything our partners does or wears or whatever. And there can be conversation about it. But the fact that that for you is such a big deal that you have to say, like, oh, you're not ignoring me, or like, what are people thinking, blah blah blah. Like, this is who she is, period.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to change that, period.
Yeah, so you're in the wrong.
You are in the wrong. I actually like read quickly, and I think everybody on Reddit is like,
I'm
"You're a
sure
freaking asshole."
they are. I'm sure women are going in on
Being
this
like,
guy.
probably men too, being like, "What? It's 2025." Like, no. What would you rather her changing those clothes, not being herself, and then in
Yeah,
5 years,
he clearly does.
you don't want that. People, you do not want the other person to change because that's what you think that the world needs of them. You need to always allow them to show themselves as to who they are, always.
Yeah.
Okay, that was episode
22.
22.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.